Resident Evil 4.
1998. I'll never forget it. It was the year when those grisly murders occurred in the Arklay Mountains.
I mean, I wasn't there, but a friend of mine.
Yeah.
He saw it.
Secret viral experiment
Poor old
conducted
Jimmy.
by the International Pharmaceutical Enterprise.
It's funny, I think the first time, at least in the game series, the first time that Leon meets Chris is in, like, Resident Evil 6.
Was it? No.
Yeah, because... No, because he meets Jill.
Right.
Not Jill, sorry. He gets Claire
Claire Redfield.
in 2. That's the first game. And then Chris is her brother.
Yes.
And then I don't think they actually meet, because in 6 they're like, I'm Leon. It's like, I'm Chris. It's like, I knew your, like, it's basically like, I knew your sister, I'm Leon. It's like, oh, Leon, like the guy she's talked about.
Yeah.
Like, it's very much like, oh, we've never actually had any reason to meet one another. Because everyone in the Resident Evil series is robots who only fight monsters.
You know what would have made that way more interesting?
What's that?
If it was done in the style of a Mexican soap opera.
Oh, yeah. It's like, Yo soy Leon.
6 years have passed since that horrendous incident.
Leon. Leon. And actually, if you watch the scene, it's actually not far off.
Speaking of Mexican
Hey, here we
soap
go.
operas,
This is Spain, Daniel.
Received special training
It's
by
not
a
Mexico.
secret
It's
organization
much more north than Mexico.
the president.
Right underneath
To
Texas.
assume the responsibility
Yeah.
of protecting the new president's family.
Alright, so I'm Frank,
I'm Dan.
and we're doing a Let's Play. And these guys are driving, and Leon's just not giving a fuck.
Yes.
Because why would he ever give a fuck?
Nope.
That's my biggest. That's my biggest complaint about the Resident Evil franchise is that like the characters are like they're just robots. Like they interact with other. You can't imagine them doing anything outside of the game. Like you can't imagine Leon just like having a burger somewhere.
I could, but he would be most de-interested in that burger. It's like the opposite of watching Brad Pitt eat food.
Oh, yeah.
If you ever watch a Brad Pitt movie, you're just so into it. Like he's putting entire body into eating this
But
food.
it's weird. It's like it hurts him to eat. Like if you saw the Oscars, there's that joke where Ellen orders the audience pizza, and he's like super into it. He's like, oh my god, pizza, and he like fucking like he's like I have been waiting all night for this, and he grabs the slice, and even though he's not even doing a movie, he's just actually eating pizza, and his eyes like crinkle like eating like the pizza's made of fucking glass. But that's the face he makes when he's super into eating, I guess.
Yeah.
But for some reason, it looks like someone punched him in the dick.
Speaking of punching him in
That's
the dick.
the ultimate.
That'd be great if a little like midget Gondo just popped out. Bah!
According to our intelligence,
No!
valuable information
He's like, "Si,
about a
senor," and
serial
just runs
killer
off.
that
Yes,
looks very
racist.
similar to the
Oh
person's
man.
story.
Oh, could you imagine though?
Held by some
If they went that far. Like,
What?
Hello, I'm looking for the president's daughter. No, she not here, man.
No, Mr. Superman no home. Ashley gonna have no home.
Eh, they got pretty close though.
Yeah. So yes, I always feel like somebody's watching me, and I got no privacy. Ooh, I always feel like.
So disinterested.
I really love this boxy little shitty car. It's such a shitty little boxy car. I mean, like, and you wonder, is it boxy because the GameCube graphics, or is it boxy because, no, that's what European shitty little police cars look like?
And the answer is yes.
The answer is yes to both those things.
But look at that texture on that leather, man. It's so crinkly. It's like they smoked 7 packs a day in that car.
Oh, they do.
And the leather just dried out.
Oh, absolutely. And this also is, like, in the era of, like, if you smoked cigarettes, you were going to die. That's why they offer things like, hey, smoking. And like, no, thank you. I plan on living forever.
Parking tickets.
We don't want me here.
So yeah, sorry, we do not have subtitles turned on because there are no subtitle options for RE4. We're playing RE4, the Steam version, the new HD version,
Yes.
and there's subtitle for every language except for English. The only time subtitles pop up is like right now when we're doing
Loud and
the
clear.
The FMVs.
the communication. Not the FMVs, just the communications upon again. We get for whatever reason we get subtitles, but
just to prove that they could have gone the extra mile,
Right.
but didn't.
But if we turned on Spanish or French or German, we could have had subtitles. But of course, we would have to play the game in Spanish, French, or German, and we don't speak that. So
Leon out.
yeah.
Although I would love to hear Like, does that mean
Leon in German. We should do that.
We should.
just play it and see like what does Leon sound like in all different languages.
Yes. Voice actor as David Hasselhoff.
Oh my god! Don't hassle the Hoff, man.
Oh my god.
Are they still into him? Like still? Like I know.
I think so.
As of like 10 years ago, I know yes, but like even now,
I think David
hassle the Hoff now.
I think Hasselhoff is to Germany as StarCraft is to Korea. It just will never die.
No, nothing is like what StarCraft is to Korea. It's insane. It's like it's not even like a niche thing of like oh gamers are into it. It's like no everybody knows about StarCraft. It's really weird to like see a culture that video games have permeated so deeply into the culture. Like not even in Japan. Like Japan, there's video games all over the place. The Nintendo mascots are rampant, but like still there isn't that. It's just the mascots kind of idea. But like StarCraft as a fucking entity, like it's like Pepsi.
Oh,
you know what I mean? Like it's weird. You see, like, oh yeah,
sure.
StarCraft. Why, that guy's drinking a Pepsi bottle in a movie. Of course he is, because Pepsi exists.
I was wondering if you might recognize a girl.
And in the same vein, there's also Dota in China. It's very weird how a game so similar, but there's like, no, we do this, you do that.
Well, it's because in China they're like, fuck you, you Korean bastards.
Are they though?
Yes, all of the Asian countries are all really racist to one another.
I thought that was just Japan.
It's all of them. Japan is thought of very okay. Japan is thought of right away because they have a lot of like Korean refugees and not refugees, but like they have
immigrants.
They have nationals.
Nationals.
They have people who are just born in the country who are of Korean descent, but they're Japanese, just in the same way that anyone born in America is American.
Yeah.
And we don't. But here we don't. We supposedly don't think about the race. We just think about your nationality. Over there, they're like, no, you're not real Japanese. Get the fuck out. GTFO.
There was a
no. Japan won't accept Korea.
There's still others surrounding the area.
Racism.
Get out of there and head toward the
is it
village.
racism?
I accidentally skipped. I thought it was over. Yeah, because it's because they're a different race. It's because they're like, oh, like even though you were born in this nation,
right,
you don't belong here because you are not of Japanese descent.
Oh, that's lovely.
Oh, wait, hold on. Looks like they have killed a lot of people. Yes, Leon. Or, well, no, this means people died.
Yes.
This is not proof that anyone's killed anyone. This is proof that maggots like dead things.
Which I
You
guess
should write that down. You might forget.
Might come in handy. Remember, there'll be a quiz on this.
I'm wondering if we should put it on easy difficulty. We're on normal right now.
Okay.
We are not on hard because you have to play through a campaign once in order to unlock the ability to play on hard. Also, you would be playing it with oh no, I'm sorry, I already have. Yeah, we could have played on professional, but that would have been too much.
Because then you would have been
Leon
the professional.
Yeah, I love that, by the way. I discovered the movie Leon the Professional maybe years after this game, maybe 5 years after I played this game on the GameCube. When I went to college, and I super dig that movie. And then I went back and replayed this game to discover that the difficult mode was called Professional.
Yes.
And I was like, oh, you're Leon, and you're playing Professional mode. You're Leon, the Professional. And it was like, that really shitty joke that people are like, oh yeah, I get it, but you're like, no, but you get it though. And you're that asshole, but think about it for a minute. Leon the Professional. Yeah, we get it. They also like that movie. No. But think about it. Leon the Professional, though. And they slowly back away and lock the door and they lock you out.
Yeah.
Yeah, that happens to people.
I don't think that ever quite happened to me.
No.
Well, they're fucked. Let's see, could I? Okay, let's see the bridge. I can make it. Yeah! Almost there. Come on.
See, if they would have included a jump
you gotta want
button,
it.
If they included a jump button, then
you gotta want it. No.
Just jump over there.
Oh, how deep is it? Could he? Is it feasible? No, not really. No, he's fucked. Why does this exist?
Judging by some of the jumps I've seen in video
no.
game history,
Vertically, he'd be fine. He wouldn't die, but
No.
he wouldn't make it horizontally. See, in video games, Dan, people have amazing vertical leaps, but not so much horizontal. Unless you're like Peach in Mario 2.
yes.
You don't have much horizontal control.
Where you can just float around.
Yes.
Speaking of Peach, so I got the recent joy of playing
Segway.
Super Period Adventure starring Peach.
I don't know what is this?
The Peach game for the DS.
Fuck, what is it called?
Super Princess Peach Adventure?
Yeah, I think it's just called Super Princess Peach.
Yeah, or as I like to call it, the Super Period Adventure.
Right. Why is that?
Because...
Is she on her menses?
The entire...
One can assume, but...
The entire premise of the game
Uh-huh.
is that you're playing as Princess Peach, everyone got captured, and you have to use your unique abilities as a woman to save the world. Now, you know, I may be being slightly sexist here, but your main abilities are the ability to be really happy,
Sure.
cry a lot,
Uh-huh.
and be really angry at a moment's notice.
Right. I mean, honestly, that sounds like me. So, I don't find that sexist at all.
Well, I've been meaning to talk to you about that.
Yeah, Princess Peach... Okay, so... Oh, hey, it's that dog. Gotta help this little dog out. This is one of those really weird moments when you first enter the game. You're like, holy shit! Like I can actually I can choose to affect something.
Yes, you can just walk by.
This might be one of the first moments in a game where it's like, oh, you can do something about this like heroically, or you can just like leave it alone.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that's the thing. Like the idea of a Princess Peach game is interesting to me. Like, oh, like here's this character who's in the Mario stable. Why not give her a own game? And it turns out they very much indeed gave her her own game.
Yes.
But my main problem with Peach is, yes, all of that stuff, the idea that her stuff is so, tied into old, stereotypical, archetypal...
She's a woman.
Feminine things. But not just that. Like, if she wants to wear a dress and, like, have a parasol and all that stuff, like, that's,
Yeah, that's fine.
There are women who do that. But my main problem with Peach is this, and maybe I'm alone. Does it bother anyone else that she looks kind of like a blow-up doll? Look at the cover of Super Princess Peach. She has her mouth slightly open, like, oh! And her eyes wide, and she's blonde-haired with big, wide blue eyes, and all made up with a lot of makeup, wide open, like, mouth. She looks like a blow-up doll. Like a sexual blow-up doll. And I find that, I find it really off-putting. Not that she's super, not that she's super girly, because if you look at, like, Zelda and, like, Smash Brothers, she's got the dress and the hair and the... Yeah. Oh, hello! Speaking of super girly.
Oh, wow. That's definitely not Princess Peach.
Well, she's seen better days. Guess there's no sex commission here. Better find her fast. Well, looks like they knew what we were talking about.
Apparently.
Yeah, it's like, she's wearing a dress, but she's wearing a dress and she has powers that have hearts and flowers, but like, whatever, she likes hearts. That's not that bad, as opposed to she is just really, like, weird, I don't know, weird looking like that. Is that, like, meant to be attractive? The fact that she has a frozen expression of, in both, like, definitely the box art and commercials for Super Princess Peach, and even in, Mario Sunshine. She has this constant, like, expression of, like...
She's constantly befuddled.
And she's so stupid. Like, it's like in Mario Sunshine, like, spoiler alert to anyone who's planning on playing that game, like, 15 years after the fact. But, like, in that game, your main antagonist is Bowser Jr. And he thinks that Peach is his mom. And rather than her being like, that's ridiculous, I can't believe her, she's like, he's like, she's my mama, and she's like, mama? Like, as if she's like, I don't actually know how babies are made.
Take Mama Peach away! Mama? Mama Peach? I'm your mama?
Like, she almost has that expression, like, wait, could I have given birth to him? I don't remember.
Yeah.
It's like, no, you'd have remembered giving birth to this spiny-shelled abomination. You would have remembered birthing him, conceiving him.
Yeah, all steps of the process.
The whole process.
The guilt.
But her reaction is, huh?
I'm sending you a playing manual.
I'm like, no, Peach, your reaction should have been like, bullshit. No. Mario, no. Trust me. Oh, the play manual.
Yes. Press the action button.
Yeah, it's good that, like, 20 minutes into the game, they tell you how to play. That's
in case you weren't quite sure.
In case you weren't quite sure. Yeah, so I can kick dudes, I can use the...
Which, yeah, why even bother? If you're gonna put this in, put it in way early. If not, then just leave it alone.
Yeah, just let people, like,
figure things out.
Discover it on their own. Yeah, I don't know.
So strange.
I mean, it should be in the option menu. You should be able to look at the controller setup, but, like, why give you a playing manual after you've already started playing the game? Oh, hello. Oh, it's our friend. He's doing good.
He's taking a nap.
He's fine. I want that hat.
Could you imagine Leon's?
I'm gonna see if I can barter with him. I'm gonna trade him 1 bullet to the brain for 1 hat.
I'm telling you, this entire thing would be fantastic as a Mexican soap opera. Like, you just walk into that building in the beginning and just like, hey, my car broke down. Okay, I will let you stay, but stay away from my daughter.
Have you ever watched Spanish soap operas? They are really weird. Like, not only do they have like the really over the top acting and over the top scenarios, like that's like one thing. Like American soap operas have that, but there's also like just weird characters. Like I remember like I can't remember if I was like doing laundry in the laundromat or I was clicking through channels. At some point, I saw this like legitimate, not a parody, real soap opera where. And I'm gonna get the hat. Where the character was a dude who was wearing a like suit pants, like slacks, with nice shoes, a blazer like sports jacket, a red bandana like Ryu tied around his head, and no shirt. Like open suit jacket. Oh god, what have I done? Open suit jacket, but no shirt underneath.
So why bother?
Yeah, and he was having like serious heated discussions with people. Like and he was just walking around, no shirt, suit jacket open, like abs for days. And I'm just like, all right, I get it. You worked really hard to develop your abdominal muscles. Good for you. You're wearing a suit jacket and no shirt. Like, it'd be one thing if he was wearing no shirt.
Right.
Just no shirt. Like, I'm gonna fuck you, I'm wearing a shirt. Like, deal with it. It's like, alright, but why are you wearing a suit jacket?
On top of it.
Really, I have no idea what soap opera that was, but I know they tuned in, and that kept me watching that for an extra 5 minutes. I was like, I gotta see if at some point this guy puts a shirt on. Like, is this the quest to find his shirt?
Spoiler alert, he didn't.
He did not. No point did he wear a shirt. He was the bad guy, and he shot a guy, I think, at some point. while wearing no shirt.
Because nobody could take him seriously when they saw his nipples.
And he got pissed. And he was like, fuck this shit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna shoot you.
It's like, I put on a blazer. Yeah, but I can still see your nips.
So we haven't really been commenting what's been happening.
No.
I'm fighting these guys, apparently. They don't like me.
Because they found out you slept with the farmer's daughter.
I mean, it's because I'm a white man, they're racist.
Yes.
Hey, because I'm white? Because of
Man,
course...
maybe if you pick up the cuckoo and jump off the roof, you can jump over this thing.
No, it'll kick the shit out of me. You don't want none of that. Trying to find all of it. Okay, so I can, you know what I'm gonna do?
Are you searching via wall humping?
I need bullets. That's the thing. It's like, I need fucking... What do I have? 7 shots? No, 8
You have
shots.
8.
I have 8.
As the number.
Yeah, I didn't see it. I had... Oh. Fuck her. Alright, I could run these guys out. How do I climb? I forgot how to do it. Oh, I know how. Alright, well, I guess we're doing this. Oh, no.
Why are these people?
Donde está la biblioteca?
Leon's just like, what the fuck?
Like, why would you send the...
Okay, so, yeah. I feel like I know exactly what you're going to say. Why, if the president's daughter is missing in a foreign country and she's been kidnapped, why send one single man on the only hunch of where your daughter is?
Who doesn't even speak the language?
Doesn't know the language, doesn't know the culture,
Has no body armor.
and it's one dude. It's like, we have a hunch she might be there. Wouldn't there be like Black Hawk helicopters and like the Spanish military would be brought in? They would be like to work with the American government, and
Yeah.
you'd be on the line with the president, like direct line to him.
And like not have to scrounge around like you're freaking Solid Snake. Being
Remember,
sent-
this is a sneaking mission.
Yeah.
No one can know you were there. So, feel free to shoot everyone you see in the head. Because it's fine. But yeah, it gives me the impression that the president really doesn't give a shit about the well-being of his daughter. Whoa, okay.
That's a blood fountain right
Yeah,
there.
that's what that is. Oh. Okay.
There you go.
Hey, I got one of these now. BAM!
Oh! That's some justice right there. Oh,
Ruby.
it's a friend.
He's fine.
Is he?
Well. Ah, god damn it. This happened now? Wait, why did that happen so late? That usually happens way earlier. I don't want to use up all
You don't want none of this.
Yeah, I'm going to reload this. Oh yeah, no, stop walking. You can't do that.
and walk at the same time.
Leon's one of those guys who, like, he can't, you can't, some people can't chew bubblegum and walk at the same time. Yeah, he's one of those guys.
Again, only the competent from the United
I'm gonna
States.
eat this, and I'm gonna have this happen to me. Oh, good! Alright, if I killed Chainsaw Guy, who I believe that's, Dr. What's his name? Dr. Salazar? No, because Dr. Salazar is one of the bad guys.
Dr. Solomon?
No.
Dr. Sunday.
There's Salazar and Sadler, they're enemies. And he is Dr. I can't remember. He's a doctor, though, and he operates with a fucking chainsaw, apparently.
Yes.
Oh, wait. We gotta hear this. This is like one of my favorite lines in the whole game.
Where's everyone going? Bingo?
Yeah!
Oh. Leon, you're so clever.
眩しい笑顔も溢れる涙も時には怒った顔も武器にしたっていいじゃない
気まぐれピーチが大冒険
スーパープリンセスピーチ